Meanwhile, details have been released in the vicious attack of a local bodyboarder and a riot at Linda's Cafe over the weekend, and it was all caught on camera. The three prime suspects appeared in court today to face charges, while 5 others involved in the riot were named but did not appear in court. Meanwhile, the sole victim, Brian Cruz, continues to fight for his life. GUAM police were able to piece together an entire evening and early morning that's left one man in critical condition through surveillance footage from different bars and clubs. It started last Friday night, but it ended with pro bodyboarder Brian Cruz unconscious and now fighting for his life. The 3 suspects who spent the evening out with Cruz say they don't remember anything. They were too drunk. J.C. White, who's accused of knocking Cruz unconscious, was given the highest amount of bail, $5,000.
Based on my reading, it's my determination that it may be dangerous to release you. You're not being punished at this time. You are simply charged with a crime. $5,000 bail will be set for Mr. White.
White's co-defendants, Richard Regadio and Alfredo Castro, were given $3,000 cash bail each. So here's what the report says. Castro, Regadio, White, and Cruz went out Friday evening to different bars and clubs in Tumont. The 4 ended up at Linda's Cafe, where a riot broke out in the early Saturday morning hours. When police arrived, they found Cruz unconscious. He was rushed to the GUAM Memorial Hospital in critical condition. When Castro, Regadio, and White were interviewed, the 3 men told police they couldn't recall how Cruz became unconscious because they were too intoxicated. But when police reviewed surveillance footage from the different establishments, they discovered what really happened to Cruz and whose fist knocked him unconscious. Police say Cruz was seen along the sidewalk of Tumont. In the video, quote, "It appeared like he wanted to fight someone," the report says. Quote, "In the footage, Cruz was being held back by defendant Regadio. Defendant White then appears to rush at Cruz and with one punch struck Cruz's head, causing him to instantly fall and strike his head on the ground," end quote. Police say surveillance footage captured Regadio, White, and Castro pick up Cruz from the ground and carry him out of view of the camera. The Linda's Cafe CCTV footage then shows that the 3 men, Castro, White, and Regadio, exit the vehicle and enter Linda's Cafe. Cruz was never seen exiting the car. Not long after, police say the 3 suspects exited Linda's Cafe and approached a woman by the name of Liberty Conception. And then the riot began. Several other men were then seen running outside of the restaurant to join in the riot. Police have identified at least 4 of them: Enrique Dueñas, Ryan Bigler, Joven Santos, and Christian Medina. At today's magistrate hearing, there was a question as to Regadio's involvement in the attack on Cruz.
In particular, Your Honor, it was indicated that the police officer, while reviewing the security footage, noted or saw or observed that Cruz, which is our victim in this case, was being held back by defendant Regadio at the time. Yes,
I do see it, but it wasn't clear to me whether or not defendant Regadio, who is present before you now, was holding him back in a way as to prevent a fight. But are you alleging that he was holding him back so that he could get assaulted?
That is from my understanding, Your Honor.
I don't want to hear from you. Stand by. Sorry. That's
based on the police report.
Okay. All right. And that's why I wanted to pose that question. Okay.
Again, Regadio and Castro are being held on $3,000 cash bail, while White is being held on $5,000 cash bail. Their next hearing is scheduled for November 3rd at 4 p.m.